So here's why your friends are gonna keep you poor. And I'm basically gonna use a story from my background to kind of illustrate, what exactly I mean. So prior to me starting my journey for my business, uh, I had a bunch of friends, male and female, a lot of female. And one thing I ended up having to do was like cut off all of my friends. I just made the decision one day that like I'm gonna get rid of all of my friends that I feel are not on the same page as me. So no offense to them, but I'm basically trying to go on my own journey and go somewhere where I know they're not willing to go. And what ends up happening is when you attempt to carry your friends along with you, they become distractions. And the last thing you need on this path is distractions, because that's how you begin to get sidetracked and get into things that you never even had any intentions on doing, which expands the time horizon. If it takes a single individual with no friends on average 5 years from scratch to have a running business that supports them, how long do you think it's going to take if you have distractions? And distractions can come in many forms. The thing that I didn't notice was I was consuming all of my friends' relationship problems, family problems, life problems, because I was the go-to friend that can essentially help solve problems, because 9 times out of 10 I had already experienced it. But what I didn't know, and I would pat myself on the back for this, what I didn't know was while I was consuming and helping them solve my problems, I had created my own set of problems that I didn't even realize. And before I knew it, all of my problems were facing me at once, and I had no solutions because I had been consumed by the problems of my friends. So that's on one hand. The other hand is a lot of time when you start this journey, you have to make sacrifices. Sacrifices with your time, sacrifice with your money, sacrifice with your energy. Now imagine you have friends, and using myself as an example, one wanted to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch the game. One wanted to go out to the hookah bar. One wants to travel. One wants to spend money on stupid shit that she don't need. And you end up being pulled in all these different directions, losing money, losing time, losing energy that could have been focused on that life that you were trying to create for yourself. And I see this with a lot of entrepreneurs. They don't really realize it, but they keep trying to fight and restart over and start over and start over, not realizing that the reason that they keep starting over is because they keep doing the same thing over and over. Not as far as the business is concerned, but as far as all of the external factors, the friendships they keep trying to maintain. And I'm not saying like get rid of your friends. If your friends are on the same page as you, like truly, no pump faking, no acting, no pretending, like they're truly on the same page, and you know which one of your friends are bullshit, and you know which ones are not. The ones that truly have the same vision as you, same intentions, keep them, because entrepreneurship is definitely fucking lonely. So if you can take someone with you, you're just gonna move even faster. Then you're not gonna have to deal with the loneliness of being a fucking entrepreneur. But everyone's not going, and there are people that will what's the word I'm looking for? Disguise themselves very, very meticulously, where you won't even be able to detect it until it's too late. But me, I noticed one thing I started doing, I didn't know ahead of time that I was going to get rid of my friends, but one thing I did started doing was like testing them. And I don't even think it was intentional, but I had one friend that I would talk to literally, like no bullshit, 2 to 3 hours a day. Because he was a truck driver, so a lot of his time on the road, he ain't got nothing to do. So we just talking shit. Like that's what we did, just talk shit. but nothing productive. We never talk business. We always talk what could be business, as far as, you know, him saying that he would do business with me, but he never did. And I just started testing him, like, like, what's your end goal? And the conclusion was he was basically going to, do his truck driving thing forever. So kind of wiped my hands with that. I'm like, okay, well, he's going to do that. It's no point in trying to force what you want onto other people, because it's just, in the end, it's not going to work if it's truly not something they want to do. I had another friend, every time, I'm contacting her, talking with him, he's sending me like the latest gossip from Facebook. And I didn't use Facebook. Like, I deleted my Facebook because I just didn't want to be involved in that. That's all it was, drama, mess, shit from high school, that bullshit. So that was my test. Does he have the ability, after I've let this be known that, hey, I don't want to be involved in all of that, I don't care about it, does he have the ability to not continue to distract me with nonsense? He did not. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to say anything else about this. Like, hey, don't send me this. It's just in my best interest to do away with their relationship as well. And these are like long relationships, like 5-10 years, but I knew we were just not on the same page, and I didn't need any distractions where I was trying to go. So you kind of have to assess your surroundings and figure out who's willing and who's not. And even with females, like, I had a lot of female friends. It was a little bit easier to get rid of, but that too. It's just anyone that wasn't on the same page as me, which ended up just being me, which I was fine with. But this shit does get lonely. Like, imagine going from, and it was lonely to begin with, honestly, because it's not like I had someone that I could go to for advice, or I had someone I could go to, with any type of benefits. Like, all of my relationships were really bullshit. It was just like high school shit, passing time shit. We're all kind of like in the same area type shit. So, and that's another thing. Like, I see people now still have the same friends that they had like when they were like in fucking elementary. I don't even know how that's possible. To me, and I may be wrong, that's just a sign that you haven't changed since elementary. How is it that you possess the same interests from, like, I don't know, 8 years old to like 40 years old, where you're still entertaining like the same group of friends? To me, that's like extremely detrimental. Unless y'all are on the same page and y'all don't necessarily want much out of existence. So maybe in that situation it works. But yeah, assess your friends, man. If they're not on the same page, get rid of their ass. If y'all found any value in this, like it, comment your thoughts, subscribe, then check out the next video that's going to pop up after this.